Hey guys, so I want to now announce really one of our biggest releases in quite a while, and that is the new timesheets functionality. So you'll all see a new timesheets panel on the left-hand side under resources. Okay, and that allows you to both manually create timesheets and also via the mobile app, it will manually it'll allow you to log those timesheets or for your technicians to log those timesheets. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to demonstrate how that works from the mobile app. So I'm just about to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to jump over to the mobile app here. I've got just my demo data here, so I'm going to go into an open task and I'm going to start my travel, right? Now, what that's actually done automatically is it's actually started a shift, okay, on the side panel there. So this shift wasn't started before I started my travel, okay, and I can take a break within that shift or whatever I need to do, right? But if I go into that task, okay, and I stop my travel, I can log that travel. Now, the time logging is stopped, but the shift is still going. Okay, because the shift might last for 8 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours, right? However long it lasts. So that will continue to run, and as I do that, I can log time against my various tasks. Okay, so if I go into another task here, I'm going to start the job. That is going to log that time against the job. All right. So let's say I now complete the job. I'm going to put in a bit of a longer period there. So let's say 6 hours. Okay. All right. So I'm going to log that. If we go over here, our shift is still going. Again, I'm going to end that shift. Okay. I'm going to make it obviously at least as long as the time entries. Okay, and that shift has now been logged. Okay, so the shift continues to go, but every travel and job time gets marked against the shift. Okay, so to show you what that looks like in the desktop environment. Okay, if we go over here, if I now go and refresh that page, okay, I can, I'll just navigate through my users here. Okay, so you can see that there, you can see that this record here has actually logged 5 hours and 13 minutes. Okay, and what I can actually do is once that timesheet is actually approved, I can export it, but it hasn't been submitted yet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and review this. I can see obviously the billable time was, okay, so obviously the shift time was less than the actual time that I logged, so the utilization is actually over 100%, so I'm going to set that as a bit longer because that doesn't make sense. Okay, so you can see that our utilization is 83%. Because my shift time was 7 hours 13 minutes, my billable time was 6 hours and 2 minutes. Okay, so I can go in, I can see the shift, I can see all of the jobs or the tasks that have had time logged against them. I can tweak those, edit those. That will impact obviously the profitability on the job and potentially the billing if it's a time and materials job. But I will see all of the shifts throughout the week, and what I can now do is I can submit that for approval. Okay, and I can even approve it right there and then. I can approve it from the main area, or I can approve it from here. I can also export that data, and that will give me a CSV file. Okay. Of that specific user, okay, for that week. So with total hours worked, billable hours, utilization, the username, and so on. Okay, So the idea of that CSV is that it should be able to be tweaked and then imported into your payroll system for use there. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So I'm going to just approve that there. Yep, so I'm happy with that approval. I don't need to add any more notes there. Once that's been approved, obviously I can export it based on the, I can export it from the main list, and I can see that that timesheet has been approved for that week. Okay, so now that it has been approved, I can select it. I can export all of my records in one go. If I want to import all of those records into payroll, I can do that. So still a few updates coming with this. We're taking your feedback and improving it. So hopefully you find that useful. Thanks guys.